Emergency crews from Crawford County and the state are working with BNSF near Ferryville after a train derails just after noon today. News 8 Now's Dua Israr is live from Ferryville with the very latest. Dua.
Ken, so this train derailment happened right near Highway 35 in DeSoto. If you take a look behind me, you're going to see crews that are still working, and even some of the train cars that derailed. If we take a look right over here, those trucks have been pouring rocks and sand in that specific area for quite some time now. We're still waiting on additional information as to why that's happening, but even further down the line, we have first responders lined up, and they've been here since about noon this morning. There are roughly 4 people who were injured, and so far we know that their injuries are not life-threatening. Now here's a little bit of additional information that we've received from Crawford County Emergency Management. 20 cars went off the track around noon. 2 of those train cars fell into the water. There is a boat rescue operation happening to contain those 2 train cars, and that's called booning. It's to prevent those cars from drifting further down into the Mississippi. Now, we have been told that isn't a concern right now, and the cause for this train derailment is still unknown.
These rail tracks that have come through this area were significantly above the water, where the water levels were throughout this flooding process.
There were hazardous materials on the train, including paint and batteries. The Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources is on scene, and we have been told again by Crawford County Emergency Management that while those are hazardous materials, it is not a danger to the public or to wildlife. Now, this isn't the first time that BNSF has had a train derailment in this area, in this general area. That happened before in 2016, where 6 rail cars derailed, and that was because of flooding. Now, as Myrie said, this specific railway was several feet above water, so we are still unsure about what caused this train derailment, but we do know that these crews are working really hard to kind of clean up this debris. We've seen claws come in and pick up some of that debris. They've actually moved quite a bit since the last time we saw this specific situation, so they are working around the clock, and we did see some lights coming in, so there is some suggestion that they may work through the night. Now, we are expected to have some additional information relayed to us shortly in a couple of minutes, and that will include a statement from BNSF. So we'll have that, and we'll check right back in with you guys. Reporting live in DeSoto, Dua Israr, News 8 Now. Ken, back to you.
Dua, thanks very much. Now, Wisconsin's 3rd District Representative Derek Van Orden sent out a statement about the derailment, saying he has started coordinating with federal, state, and local officials as well as BNSF. He says his staff is traveling to the site, and the chair of the Transportation and Infrastructure Subcommittee has also made staff available.